Hi, this is Joe from PrepAgent, and today we're going to go over the California real estate exam. If you miss any of this information, you can find it at dre.ca.gov. The Salesperson Test is a 3-hour, 15-minute test made up of 150 multiple-choice questions. In order to pass the Salesperson's Test, you need to score at least 70%. The broker's is 5 hours, 2.5 hours in the morning and 2.5 hours in the afternoon. It is made up of 200 multiple-choice questions, 100 questions in each session. To pass the broker's test, you need to score at least 75%. The content of the two exams are very similar. Obviously, the broker's exam has more questions that are more challenging than you'll find on the salesperson's. If you pass, you will not know the final score. But don't worry about it, because you know what they call the person who got the best score on the real estate exam, right? A real estate agent. Meaning, it doesn't matter what your score is going to be. So, how do you know if you pass? If you took a pencil paper examination, exam results and/or related correspondence will be mailed to you normally within 5 business days after your examination. You can also check your examination results through the e-licensing online system, or through the interactive voice response system by calling it toll-free at 1-877-373-4542. You would have to wait 5 business days after you have completed your examination before calling. If you took an electronic examination, your results were provided to you upon completion of the exam, which is why a lot of people would rather go this route. Additional correspondence may be mailed to you normally within 5 business days after your examination. At this time, examinations are conducted in Oakland, Sacramento, Fresno, La Palma, and San Diego, but obviously this is all subject to change. If you do not pass, you will be notified of the actual score and the percentage of questions answered correctly in each of the subject areas. However, these are very general topics and do not nail down the specifics of what you missed. Those who do not receive a passing grade can apply to take the exam again. But do not assume you failed. Wait for the results. Do not submit a new application and fee or otherwise attempt to obtain a new examination date prior to receiving the results of the examination. If you do, your record could be flagged and your test results could be withheld with additional fees that would be assessed. Further, rescheduling prior to receiving the results of this exam can cause any new dates obtained to be changed, delayed, or canceled. Keep in mind you have 2 years to get this done, so don't freak out. There's no limitation on the number of times you could take the exam during the 2-year period. If you wish to take the exam again after the 2-year period, you would be required to submit a new application, requalifying by meeting all the statutory requirements, and of course pay the appropriate fee. But my point is, if you don't pass, relax. You could take it again and again until you get it done. To be admitted into the examination, you must show a valid form of photo identification used within the past 5 years. Only the following forms of photo identification will be accepted: current state-issued driver's license, U.S. passport, or U.S. military identification. Possession of a cell phone during an exam is strictly prohibited, including while out on break. All cell phones must be powered off and placed in an individual locker provided for your use. When individual lockers are unavailable, a personal belongings storage table will be set up for disallowed items. Basic calculators are provided for you. You cannot inspect your book or answer sheet after the examination session has ended. For security reasons, you cannot have cell phones, purses, wallets, backpacks, briefcases, suitcases, food, drinks, study materials, tablets, portable computers, PDAs, calculators, cameras, video or digital recording devices, watches, pens, hats, lapel pins, tie tacks, weapons. Whew, that's a lot. Or anything else that the proctor deems inappropriate. And if you bring those things and they put it in that locker or anywhere else, the Bureau of Real Estate will not be responsible for the lost or stolen items. So in short, use common sense and leave everything in your car, or better yet, just leave everything at home. Last but not least, let me be very clear before anybody asks the question I get all the time. We cannot take the exam for you. We do not have the exact questions from the real estate exam. And anybody who says they can do those things is either lying or a seriously shady character, as those things are a serious law violation. Well, this is Joe from PrepAgent, and that was just a brief introductory of what you need to know to take the California real estate exam. I hope that helps.